Hey y'all. Hey hoes. All right, so it is morning Friday. I've had a really semi-relaxing week. We've had people over, but I still relaxed. I still did, hung out and things. So as you know by the title, this is Unedited LuuLuu right here. And I wanted to talk about um some plans, some thoughts for 2023. I've been kind of low key talking about it, but I just wanted to like do it again, just kind of flesh out my thoughts and everything. All right, so here's the things that are going on, right? And I mean in reference to this channel, my social media presence, if that's what you want to call it. Um, yeah. So as I go into 2023, I am looking at the things I have, and I don't know, maybe I don't know if it's this new space or whatever, but I'm thinking more about how to create content and everything. And I got to be honest, before y'all say it, um, I know that I can be entertaining, but I think my content has become a tad boring, very linear, and so I want to fix that, um, and things like that. So I do want to fix that. Um, and so here's where I am. So when I'm sitting here looking at things, and I think here's what I think by packing up and now unpacking, it's making me look and think, what are you doing? How can you do things better? And so that's why I'm thinking about it. So like I need to be more thoughtful with the purchases and really think, okay, do I need it? And I'm getting better, y'all, because man, I got carts all over the place, and I look at them, I say, no, you don't need them. And I'm trying to stay on that path. And then I have a wish list someplace around here if I can find this damn notebook. I think I left it at work. And I have this wish list, and I would like to stay, like kind of focus on that a little more. Don't get me wrong. We know that I'm going to veer off of it. But I'm also looking at how I do content, because it's not just about these big bottles, right? I have other things. I have so many samples. I have samples all over this desk, y'all. I've got to go through the samples. I've got to organize them and really start trying things out and then reporting back. However, I will say this, and I said this someplace else, that I don't see myself as a reviewer, right? I don't see myself like, one of these like big time reviewers like Sebastian the perfume guy, or Beauty Meow, or anybody like that, because I don't see myself as being that knowledgeable about notes and perfumers and all those things. What I know is what I purchase and what I know about them. And so that is why I always say, and that's why when y'all be going, I'm gonna get that because you recommend it, I'll be like, I'll be like cringy in my head, like, oh God, no, they're gonna get it, they're gonna hate it, and blah. So that's what be in my head sometimes. But forget all that. So I and add more subject matter to this channel. Now let me tell you something about that though, and you'll find this is an issue. When you add different subjects, it can fuck with your algorithm. And when you say fuck with your algorithm, that means it doesn't push it out. So I've got to figure out the combination or the way to push out things better and get more traction. And I know y'all, for my creators, you know what I'm saying. So it's like I can do skincare, but I have to still push out a lot of fragrance because I know the skincare is not going to do well. And then maybe it will, and then it's okay. But like in the beginning, I know those are the things that you all want to see, my regular viewers, but not enough of y'all, and it will affect the way YouTube treats me. So I have to work on that piece. And that's where the intention comes from. And it also is about just using things, because I have so many samples of skincare. I have so many of this. And just really incorporating that more into the channel. Um, I gotta be honest, 2022, I was not into my makeup. I mean, there was a time when it was very rare that I did a video without having a full face of makeup on, because I was beauty and that's what you do. But I know my life has not warranted that. Just trying to live my life and do my things. And so now I have to figure out how to get back into wearing my makeup, because I love my makeup. But it's just like, we kind of got out of the habit. It was not as important. And I think it's like, well, whatever, you look fine. And I do, but I still love a beautiful red lip. I love makeup. And so I need to push that back into what I'm doing. But the other thing is with me is that I look at makeup and all of this in a different way than I did years ago. Because I'm not going to rush out and buy new products just because they're new products, and I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be talking about, the latest thing, unless it's something that I really want. And that's where I am with these. It's like, do I really want it? It's okay, because it's okay to have abundance. I'm okay with my abundance ways. But it has to be, do I really want it? Or am I just purchasing it because? I'm never going to go back there. I'm not going to go back to having stacks and stacks of foundations, because I'm trying to make sure I do at least 2 foundation reviews every month. And I did for a while. A high end and a low end. Things like that. I just don't want to get back to that space when it comes to beauty. And then, I also am not rushing to that space when it comes to fragrance. So, when it comes down to these new releases, even on fragrances, it has to just really say, I really want to try it. And then I have to figure out how to put this in my budget, because there's so many other things that I want to do. Now, with that, there is coming a whole business model that I'm working on. And as a matter of fact, let me just mention it, because there's something coming up. Okay, hold on. So here we go. So I'm working on a business model. And I will be kind of soft launching it to you all soon. I need to take care of this logo thing, because I want to come out with a logo, look a little professional. But I will be doing fragrance consultations. And I'm saying this right here and here because that is my giveaway for today. A fragrance consultation with me. So I'm not going to go into the serious how it actually works. I'm not going to do that now, because when I'm ready to do that, I will talk about everything. But just, I'm saying this right now, is that 5 people, if you put in the comments, say, hey Lou, I want a fragrance consultation, or whatever, just say, hey. 5 people. You have to be in the United States though, because I have to send you a package with the fragrance consultation. So I'm sorry for everybody else. If you would like a fragrance consultation with me, yeah, and it'll be via Zoom, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, y'all. And so that's my giveaway in here. I'm embedding it. Here it is. For the people who watch Unedited LuuLuu, you will see it, because I'm not even going to put it in the description, the title. It's just Unedited LuuLuu. Thinking about 2023. And that's exactly what I'm thinking about. And so, it's like, I need to put my money in different parts of my life. I can't just be buying, spending so much on fragrance and things. I have other things to do. Other things that I want to do. And then I'm trying to figure out how to share them, because, some of it, so I think some of it I'm going to put in the shorts, because I think that would be a good way to show other things really quickly, I think. So I'm gonna try that. We're gonna see how that works. So we're gonna put it in shorts. So my shorts will be a little more variety. Um, I think that's how I'm gonna have to do it. I mean, that makes sense. To like play with the shorts and everything, and see how that works. And so yeah, that's where I am here, and going in, and then also continuing to create content that I feel like is something that y'all want to watch and something I want to do. I've been doing this for a long time, and you do get kind of burnt out, and it's like I don't like to be super repetitive, but I do know that those things are liked, because people like routine. So the best routine I've come up with so far is, at least you all know that I upload my videos and they come up at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, my time. Because I'm not gonna say I can't even say I'm gonna do 3 a week. I try, I'm trying to go for the minimum 3 a week. I like to do a few more, because it's like, with all of this stuff, you feel like sometimes you're not. I sometimes feel like I am behind everybody, and I don't know, And so then when it starts getting later and later, I think, damn, you should have done that. Like now, I'm working on my calendar and really thinking about how to put out content in a timely manner, right? Like if I'm going to talk about Valentine's Day, put it out where somebody can actually get some of these fragrances for Valentine's Day. So I'm looking at it from that perspective, like, okay, here this is. Let's do it about here, and start really doing that. And then actually showing off my collection. I show y'all a little bit here and there, but I really don't show it from the depth and the breadth that it is. So this year I am going to be doing more collection houses, talking about the houses that I have, where they are. If I don't have a lot, maybe just talking about my black bottles, going through the collection and just spending a little time with it, and letting you all see more, and talking about the fragrances more that I have, as I get other things, because I really, I'm deep in, honey, y'all, I done fallen into this black hole of body care. Y'all know, black hole of body care. And there's some things that I just want to share, and so I'm going to get to that, make sure that I do, and just use the things that I have, because looking at stuff, there is an excessiveness about me, but then there's this, and this is so crazy, and maybe some of you all can relate to this. I have a very excessive personality. I'm doing it, I'm buying, and I get into a mode, I'm getting it. But then once I get it, I get not so much hoarding, but then I don't want to use it, because now I have it, and I was like, okay, well, you don't want to use it up, and that's stupid. And so that's where I am now, is like making sure that I am using the things I purchase, not just letting them fester or lie around because, oh, this isn't the perfect time to use it. Oh. No, we're going to use stuff. We're going to talk about stuff. And then that way, I am being, I don't even know how to say it when I'm being, but I just feel like I've been wasting money, because like I'll buy things and be like, yeah, I need this, and then I never get around to using it, or I use it once or twice and then it just sits here, and then I'll be thinking, oh, I'm going to use it for this, and then I don't. So that's where I am at right now in dealing with this. I want to be more intentional. I'm thinking about products that I want to try, and why, and how I'm going to use them, and what is the point of them, right? And actually using things up. Now, don't get me wrong, I think these motherfuckers be lying with these empties, but there is a place where I need to be using products that I have and saying, okay, this is what I have, and actually saying I've used it. Like, and giving it the zhuzh that it needs. I'm also looking at things like, I'm so excited with this new project, this fragrance consultation. So I really want 5 of you all to really want to do this with me so I can practice, and y'all can see this is fabulous, and you're going to want to gift this to other people. I'm just saying. Okay, back. That was my shameless plug to my new thing. And it's so interesting, even talking about it. It's like I'm holding it close. And the reason why I'm holding it close, and if it seems like I'm being really mysterious about it, is because I don't want to say too much. Because I know how this system works. And the way the system works is that you say something like that, and then somebody will hear it, and then will use it before you get to it. You know what I'm saying? So I have a tendency to talk and tell things and share. And then by sharing, then I wind up seeing somebody else doing it or talking about it because they've watched it and then said, hey, that's a good idea. So with this, I want to keep this to myself because until I'm ready to officially say I'm doing it. Because it's really important to me. And I, when it comes down to, like, listen, we as creators, we do these things. You have to figure out how to um, make the most of what you're doing, right? You see people doing brands and all this kind of stuff. So I stepped back and said, okay, how can I make this? How can I do something that's fun and makes sense to me, and and still puts out some of, uses these things that I have. So I there's fragrance consultations, but there's a little tweak to it and everything because I had to really think it through and put my own spin on it. And so when I talk, so we will have you will see a official video talking about it. But right now, yeah, 5 of you all will win a fragrance consultation with me. Put your stuff in the comments. And then what else did I want to talk about in 2023? I don't know. I think I want to really, 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 for real, get into my self-care because I think we all talk about it, but I don't think we really do it well. We kind of did it during the pandemic because we had nothing else to do. And, we were just trying to, deal with the anxiety and the just the what's the word I'm looking for, the the just fucked up times we were in. And I can't think of how I want to say it. The word is on the tip of my tongue, but just the uncertain times we were in, the uncertainty we were living through. And so we were trying to do more self-care. We were talking self-care, and it's become a buzzword. But I think as we roll back into our regular lives, we're not doing it like we should or could. And I have become that person again. And so now I am pushing that back into my existence. Like, no, you need to do this for yourself. And part of it is making my space pretty and just putting some time and effort into this. And I'm really wanting to finish it up so I can show you all how it looks, and really just give it a good vibe. And just saying, yeah, this is it. This is my space. And then doing things like, using all that bath salts I buy and doing it with intention and thoughtfulness for me, because it's so easy to get caught back up into our lives and doing the things that we always did, but it's harder to take the time for yourself. So that's one of the things I really want to drill down into for myself. And if by doing that I remind you all to do it, then so be it. First things first, drink your water. So yeah, that's the things that I'm thinking about in reference to how I'm going to do things on this channel. And so one of the things that necessarily has to happen is I have to do more shorts, because just so y'all know, YouTube is really pushing to shorts. And so if you see people doing them, watch them. If your people got, watch them, because the more people watch them, of course, the more they send it out. And of course, if you like me, mention me in these fragrance groups. You know, because when they be talking about who is your favorite YouTuber, some of the people I'll be like, no, no, no. But anyhow, anywho. So that's it for this unedited LuuLuu. There'll probably be another one because I don't think I hit on everything that I was trying to hit on. Because the problem with unedited LuuLuu is that I don't have notes or an agenda. I just turn on the camera and I start talking. I'll be thinking, okay, this is where I'm at. This is what I want to talk about. Boom. And then that's what happens. So this is where I am on here. I'm excited for 2023. I'm excited every year though. I always look at New Year's as like this fresh space. And being in a new space, I really feel that. So, like, I know this, I'm off next week. I'm really going to, and the kids going back to daycare. So, I'm really going to be working on things around here as much as possible, getting my space in order, you know, so that I feel more comfortable, that I feel more relaxed, that I feel like I am in my home. And so that is the goal, is to feel like I'm in my home. That's a powerful thing to feel like you're in your home, you're settled, you feel, because I'm a nesty person now. I don't need, for me, I love to entertain, but I just like to have people over now. You know, like I'm thinking about summertime, what kind of parties I want to give, how we gonna have people over, movie nights, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah. And perhaps I'm going to try to share some of it, but I'm terrible with that. I told y'all I don't vlog. I'm terrible. But anyway, okay, I'm just rambling on now. Unedited LuuLuu is over. Scene.